Did you know that many of the characters used in Japan, China, and Korea actually came from the picture of stick figures? They were invented millennia ago, but in this video I'll show you how you can understand what a person from 3,000 years ago thought just at a glance. Could it be that our way of thinking is still the same after so long? Let's find out. I'll share with you 13 characters which actually came from stick figures, since the simplest stick figure until groups of them doing activities. Look at this picture. If I hadn't told you, you might think it came from some sort of internet stick figure animation, but it actually appeared carved in a bone from 3,000 years ago. Whenever you look at something like that and understand it, you're actually communicating with a person from 3,000 years ago. You live in completely different worlds, but you can still understand each other. Could it be that our way of thinking hasn't changed a bit? If you ask anybody to draw a human in the simplest possible way, you can be sure this person is going to draw a stick figure. 3,000 years ago, somebody wondered, how can I draw a human in the simplest way possible? And they also drew a stick figure. And it wasn't drawn in front view. They drew it in side view in order to keep it with the fewest strokes possible. And the Chinese still use this drawing to represent people. In the current characters, the stick figure is simplified like this, becoming only 2 strokes. Since it's the symbol of humanity, whenever you see a character that contains this part, you know it has something to do with people. Now let's look into the character for a person. It also came from our stick figure. It's easy to understand if you check its intermediate version. We can see its leftmost part is the arm, while the rightmost part is the leg. They both ended up having the same length in order to make the character more proportional. It's read zhǎng in Mandarin and hito in Japanese. What if you take this person and put inside a square? That's the character for a prisoner, which depicts an enclosed stick figure. It's read chou in Mandarin and shuu in Japanese. What if we add an upside down person to the normal stick figure? From the discrepancy of someone facing up and another facing down, it means to change. It's read hua in Mandarin and ka in Japanese. What about this stick figure? This pose is quite important for humans. According to studies, even blind people, when they feel victorious, open up their arms like this. It's a pose that conveys greatness. This ideogram means big, and it's read ta in Mandarin or dai in Japanese. What about this one? The stick figure above is portrayed in a pose full of energy, while below we have a foot. What do you think it means? It's read chou in Mandarin and so in Japanese.
It means to run.
The stick figure ended up today becoming a cross, while the foot below took the form most feet take in Chinese characters. But if we add some hair to the stick figure? If you follow my videos, you know that in ancient China, long hair was both a symbol of masculinity and status. So the long-haired stick figure actually means both long and senior. In Mandarin, you say cáng for long and zhǎng for senior, while in Japanese, they both are chou. If we add a walking cane to the long-haired stick figure, it becomes the character for elder, which is read lao in Mandarin and rou in Japanese. While if we add a hairband to a stick figure, it becomes the character for man, which is read fu in Mandarin and fu in Japanese. Another quite important stick figure is the one that has a big head. Can you guess what kind of person has a big head? We don't even think about it this way, but people with a big head are children. When we are young, our head occupies 1/4 of our whole body length, while as adults it occupies 1/7. That's why this Asian character for child depicts a stick figure with a big head. It's pronounced zi in Mandarin or shi in Japanese. What if we put the big head of the stick figure inside the normal stick figure? Yeah, I'm sure you know this one. It means to wrap and comes from the picture of a pregnant woman. The current version depicts only the belly with the child inside. It's read pao in Mandarin or ho in Japanese. What about this one? I'll give you 5 seconds to think through it. They added a baby below the buttocks of a normal stick figure. It even comes together with some dripping liquid. Yeah, you got that right, it's a birth. It originally meant to give birth, but today it also means to bring up. The current version depicts a reversed child above and the radical for meat below. It's read yu in Mandarin or iku in Japanese. What about this one? It's quite interesting because it actually means sky. To represent the sky with a drawing might be hard work. That's why the Chinese chose to represent it as a god. Their sky deity was really important back in ancient times. It's read tiān in Mandarin and tiān in Japanese. And look how cute these stick figures working together are. It originally meant a military unit of 500 people. That's why they're carrying a flag. From the idea of a military expedition, today it also means to travel. In the current form, the left upper parts are the flag, while the right lower part represents the people. It's read Lü in Mandarin or Ryo in Japanese. Did you see how characters such as sky or elder are deeply connected with China's ancient past? I'll surprise you with 7 fun facts from this great civilization. Just click on the video that's going to appear right now.